Hello, nerds. Gingy Beardy Guy here. Want to welcome all of you to the stream. Super chill dev stream. It is a late Sunday night over here in Alberta, Canada. Want to welcome everybody who's tuning in. Wherever you may be, hopefully you're having yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, maybe a good night. What's the plan today? It's kind of free form. I got some things going on that I need to get done, so I figured why not? I'll throw the stream up. I did talk about wanting to do more dev stuff, so that's what you're gonna see today, and we'll see how good that goes. We're just gonna chill out, jam to some tracks, and have a good time. As always, I want to encourage everybody, if you haven't done it yet, to please hit the like and follow or subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. So what is this? Why is Clover Pit on screen? Well, I'm about to completely cut all the Clover Pit from this document, but there's another stream I do with some friends of mine, which will be happening tomorrow night. The channel's called Co-op Couch Show. We've been doing it for a number of years, and well, I got to get some title card finished so we can put we can schedule our streams and get all that stuff put up on YouTube. So I'm going to be taking care of that first, because that honestly is what needs to take priority. So the game we're going to be playing tomorrow is actually a game that's not yet released. There is a store page for it though, so I'm gonna pull it up here. So one genre of games we really enjoy with our channel is these these phone games. They use your phone as the controller. And the concept with this one is you're drawing, but I believe you're supposed to dupe an AI that analyzes your artwork. I don't know why I framed it that way. Phrased it that way. But that is the idea. They have a lot of things talking about the technology that's sort of built into it. It looks like an interesting concept, and it actually has done fairly well in these public spaces that they keep sharing about. So they sent us a copy, and we're going to give it a try. Very excited to try it. I'm always open to new stuff like this, using the phone and whatnot. We find these have the best engagement for our channel, so it is also something you can play with audience. So we intend to do that. So if you guys want to check that out, we will be streaming it live at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. So anyways, I need to strip a few things away. Take that out. Logo either. Background is gone. Boom. So this is the main key art. I really just want this for the backdrop. It's up here for now. Let's see what Photoshop can do for me. Want these areas. You guys might not be aware of this feature, but if you go to, I think it's, no. Why can't I do a fill? Oh. Wait. Do I have to? Okay. There it is. Looks pretty good. I think I nailed it. Damn. It almost works too well. There you go. We got our background. Perfect. Do that for now. I also have this version of the logo. I really just want it for this guy, so I'm gonna pull it down maybe like this. And we'll make that top layer so it gets drop shadows. Kind of make it a little more interesting though. So I have a couple of these screens I'm gonna maybe splice some shit from. There's a lot going on, so I don't know. I've already got one of the, oh, this is like way over the border. Let's just clear that up here for a minute. So yeah, judging from the screenshots, it seems like it's a PvE situation. Like all the players are working together against the AI, which is kind of cool. I'm very curious to see how intuitive the AI is, because as you can see, the screenshots only show like basic doodles. Sorry, not these ones. This stuff, very simple doodles, right? You almost intentionally want to draw poorly. Like, I haven't played it yet. We're going to try it for the first time. We like to do that on the show. We go fully blind on these kinds of things. You could do up to 2 to 6 players. So yeah, I think you're trying to get the human players to guess your drawing, but not the AI. Just from reading their material, that's kind of what I gather from it. Back. I don't know if I like the screenshots, to be honest. Let's see what else we can do. There's a press kit I have. Which gives me a few things to look at. Oh god, it's so white. Here we go. Much better. How the game uses AI. So one thing I could do is take each of these images. Yeah, I could cut out the images, kind of place them around the logo here, which I think might work. It's going to take a moment to download those, so put it together here. I'm actually going to change the song too. You guys have been listening to this track for a while. Hopefully that wasn't too jarring for you. What's happening with you guys? We're lurker friendly here, but if you want to type something in the chat, fill me in on what's happening in your day. Or maybe how it went. Maybe you're winding down for the night. Anything you might want to chitty chat about. I'm here for it. Out there. Sweet spot. There it is. Yeah, we'll just copy paste that out. Paste. this logo definitely go above. I think all these are going to have to scale down just a itty bit. Have a look here. Do something like that. Back to, oops. Boom. Oh. That's total of 6. Okay. This guy should probably be on tippy top. The logo. Now we have some fun. Maybe we rotate that. Yep. This one will be probably better over here. That maybe. I almost need like one more. Actually, you know what? Put these all back on themselves. I'm gonna shrink it down just a little bit more. That feels better. How'd this guy get underneath again? Maybe I should try to get human doodles as well. Or if there's... Let's see, let's try nice. That out. Be as easy as... Oh, it might be. I'm less concerned about them having the pattern. Well, actually, I might be. My opinion might change on that when I see it over top of each other, but... No, actually, it might work. It might just work. Humans become a bit larger. Bring this back. Bottom right. All right, now we have a little more freedom here. You know what? Hold on. I did notice something. So track that maybe by... Let's try 1 pixel. Nope. Did I pick expand? Didn't I? No, I did contract. At least I thought I did. Oh, I understand what's happening. little cleaner that way. Just noticed a little pixel of orange under the outlines, so that's better. Now I think I might actually separate these guys. Let's pick him. Oh. Yeah, okay, I get it. Go just a little more. Actually, I think I've almost doubled them. Oh well. They're doodles, so like blowing them up doesn't do too much. Maybe something like that. Seems all right. Yeah, he looks pretty good down here. I don't want to keep that straight. But it's going to look weird if I cock it this way. It looks kind of strange this way, too. Maybe I'm tilting it too much. Hold on. Make it like 10. That doesn't seem bad. Let's hide that one for now. Another head there. That's not bad. They do more with it though. I almost feel like the heads could go larger. Do I want that? Okay. Maybe I'll take this little window here, the humans win message, put it in there. then we'll kind of just push everything together. Just a little bit. Actually, this might... Not a lot, just a little bit. There's a lot going on. But it might just be good enough for a title card. That maybe. Minwins can go here. And how much was that tilt? Save that direction. Close enough. Feels a little crowded up here. Let's see if we can space that a little better. This guy's all alone. I don't mind it. I'm not in love with it. I'm gonna save it though. Thinking I might do something different with the pictures now. Okay. So let's... I don't know, we're just gonna try something else just to see how it feels. So, you know, top left. I personally like putting that banner up there. A lot of these pictures could probably just exist down here. But like, something like that. Oh. There. But humans win up here. Actually, I don't know if I want that. I'm gonna have the McDonald's cup. The Fry cup. It's a little more pleasing to the eye. I'll definitely say that. And I see we need to readjust the hierarchy a bit here. Title's not going to be perfectly centered, but that's fine. That can be fine. Maybe I just resize these a little more. We shrink this a little more. Yeah, that'll still stand out. Okay. I've decided I do not like the humans win message. So maybe I'll try scaling the heads a little more. The other one. Something like that. Maybe I'll put this guy over here. It feels a little more balanced. I can't even really explain why. It's just, it feels like there's a lot of baldness. And I know this guy has hair. This guy has hair. This guy is completely bald. And I don't know, just the three of them together just kind of seems kind of bland. Yeah, this is good. I actually like this a lot. It's, I don't know if cleaner's the word, but it definitely feels like, it's just, I don't know, it feels more complimentary to the artwork. Yeah, okay, that went by really quick. What are we at? 40 minutes. Cool. Cool. So, gonna have to export that. We do in the meantime. You know what? Do this. It might swap my camera, but huh? Oh no, it didn't. Perfect. Play these videos while I take care of that. I can close all this stuff. We'll move on to the next. All right. So let's do some game dole. Let's just kind of, like I said, it's free form tonight. I'm not going to drop into the next program right away. I'll probably play some game dole for a bit, step away for some refreshments, and then get back to business. It's actually been some time since I've touched game dole. You're gonna throw something like this at me? Bro, I am not knowledgeable enough in Japanese RPG games. Presumably this is a JRPG. Maybe that's being too judgy. Trying to align myself with like the right mindset for this sort of thing. So what could it possibly be? For a video game. Video game. I was gonna type Final Fantasy, but I'm not. This could be like one of the spin-off Final Fantasy games, but it's not even gonna tell me if it's the wrong franchise, I don't think. There's almost too many to guess. Not convinced it's Final Fantasy Tactics. How do I know? I don't. Just trying to follow a gut feeling here. Why not Chocobo Tales? Let's try Adventure. Wrong franchise and saga. Could this potentially be a Fire Emblem game? Earthright? Wrong franchise. Okay. Something about this feels Castlevania-like. Let's go. Oh, wrong franchise. Oh, could it be Ace Attorney? I don't know if that's Edgeworth, but it kind of looks like him. Would it be Apollo Justice? Oh, we got a franchise. Maybe it is the Edgeworth one. Oh no, final guess. Oh, the Great Ace Attorney. Ooh. This is a gamble, guys. I think I'm gonna go with the first one. Really happy for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, so we're going on to artwork. I'm just gonna go the first thing that popped into my mind. Devil May Cry. One. Oh my god, you're gonna start with boots? I don't know, man. They have blue boots. What character could that possibly be? They look kind of feminine too. Or maybe not. They don't exactly have a heel. Judging from the color, I'm going to try Batman. No. I feel like this artwork would stand out to somebody who may have played whatever game this character's from. I don't even know where to begin with this. I can't even think of a franchise for this one. Dude, I don't even know. Could it be like maybe an Adventure Time thing? Maybe it's Ice King? No. I'm gonna skip. Did I? 3 is the average for this one. Trying to think outside the box. Like, I can't even picture a game with like this kind of art style. I know there's a lot of like doodle types, but like this particular like line work. It's just there's nothing coming to mind. I'm trying to really think outside the box. There's something familiar about the scarf. Strangely familiar. Huh. I'm about to hit below average with this one. Search by game enabled in one attempt. Could it be a Scribblenauts thing? I can't find with the Scribblenaut. That's the issue, is I gotta search by character and I just can't even think. Oh, oh my god, there's one game that could it be that one? Fuck was it called? I really gotta pry this one out. What comes up with V? Oh, I had that on way up. Okay. Man. I could find it in my library, but that would be cheating. What was it called? About... What is it about? It's like one of those, like, just stunning, like, beautiful, like, hand-drawn kind of, like, artsy games. And this one in particular that I'm trying to think of the title of had a female character similar to this one where she just kind of had, like, you know, a flowy outfit, and it was very serene. I'm trying to... The yellow scarf seems very like almost iconic for this character. Am I even thinking of the right game? I don't even know if V is correct. No. What's up with MU? I'm just gonna go on a limb. No, should I? I don't know why I want to pick this, but it's the only thing that's coming to mind. Oh, I don't know, man. I see it's human and I see it's female. Giving up. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't even in the ballpark. Island prisoner lockpicking. There's a game where you're like breaking out of prison. What the hell is that called? The Not about to go through all that. The survivors? No. Oh, the escapists. Wrong franchise. Okay. Island, prisoner lockpicking, TV show, fame, points, and human teeth. You're on an island as a prisoner, which also includes lockpicking, so it must have some kind of like free roam, open space. But it's portrayed through a television show where you earn fame. Human teeth. Okay, so there is a game I'm thinking of, but you're not a prisoner, I don't think. It's also not a game that's active now, so I don't know if it counts. And I don't think it was around long enough to really get the recognition it deserves. So, Oh. Our creators? No. This is a survival game. Oh, is this Scum? It is. I've played it on the stream. Not bad. Takes a lot to get into it, though. Maybe if I had some friends to play with, I'd think of it differently. I guess we'll start with Scum. Oh, that's nice. Little arrow. Oh, okay. So 2018 is not the year. This is wrong. But that's a detail it wants to note? I don't know. That's minorly confusing. So, older than 2018. You don't have genre. It's definitely not Unreal Engine. Potentially a first-person game. Let's try Halo. But the first one, why aren't you... No. Okay, definitely no on the shooting. Action science fiction, though. Newer than 2001. Not a shooter. Try Ratchet and Clank. Is that really the only Ratchet and Clank you have? No. Whoa. Ratchet and Clan. Future? Okay, we got a confirmation on third person. Sometime between 2008 and 2017. Science fiction, action. Oh, not... Oh, sorry. Ratchet & Clank's a shooter, too. Okay, it's definitely not a platformer. That's good to know. I suppose a game like Risk of Rain would count as a shooter. Like even the first one. I try to confirm the science. So it's more than single player. And it's third person. Okay. Looks like it's multi-platform because it's not solely a PlayStation game. And I don't think it's either that Mac is not included with this group or Nintendo's missing. You know what I'm saying? Third person action. Would Pikmin count? Whoops. 3? Maybe 2? We're looking for newer than 2007. Fuck it. Oh, that's good. Single and multi. Okay, that's good. They really narrowed the gap. So we got 4 years difference here. 2008 to 2012. Third person with a single player mode as well as multiplayer, but not a shooter. Oh. It's not a game that came out for Wii U. Okay, so Pikmin does count as an isometric. Oh man, let's dig deep into those memory banks. Let's just think what was around then. What was that time? That was like the surge of indie stuff, but what could it potentially be? So far, we have confirmation it's not a shooter. It's not a platformer. It's not published or developed by Nintendo. It's not published by Sony. I think that's more important to note than the Insomniac thing. Even though it's good to know it's not an Insomniac game, but I kind of figured that. Not a Microsoft published title either. For something that is strictly a third-person title. 2008, 2012. Trying to think of something that would have been on both the PlayStation and the Xbox. I'm not gonna try and lump Nintendo in there. They might be in there. All I can think of is medieval stuff right now. What the hell did they have that was like science fiction and action like? I mean, we don't even know if that's like confirmed either. Maybe we should do that. I feel like if I did Mass Effect, it would confirm that for me or not. One thing I feel is consistent, though, it's an adventure title. I don't think it's real-time strategy. I don't think it could be indie. I feel these two here confirm it's adventure. We're going to spend all the time we need on this, by the way. We get a clue in one more attempt. I'm not willing to throw this attempt away. I gotta, like, break open, like, one of those boxes in my mind right now. I just can't. So much up there. Ought to go through. Just... See, I want to throw Mass Effect in there just to see if I can get some confirmation on the themes. However, we flat out know it's not shooter at all. So Mass Effect, which does include guns, just seems like a throwaway for just such a small detail. And even with confirming that detail, I can't quite put my finger on the kind of game that I think it is. Is anything I'm thinking about that's like sci-fi adjacent are like shooters? But this one has multiplayer. Oh wait, 2012. All right. I mean, I'm kind of stuck, so I'm gonna go with Mass Effect. But like 3. Wait, what year did that come out? Maybe it should be 2. Okay, that narrowed the gap quite a bit, actually. And still no confirmation on my themes. Oh, I do like this, though. So this must mean it was also on Nintendo. Right? Oh, excuse me. So 2008 to 2009. I feel if I hit the clue, it's going to just give me the year. A little too soon for that. Oh? BioWare and EA. So it's an EA title. It wouldn't be a Titanfall. Certainly, I mean, Apex wasn't even around at that time. I don't even think Titanfall was that time now that I think about it. God damn it, man. All I can think of is shooters, dude. I just, It'd be like Lego. Oh no, it's not like a... It would say co-op if it did. Single with a strict online multiplayer component. Any like spacey racing types? Or like sci-fi type racing titles? I suppose something like Sonic All-Stars Racing. Not the Transformed. Really? That's all you got in here? Okay, well, it's definitely not that. Could it be something like Fusion Frenzy? You don't even have Fusion Frenzy? Excuse me? To the point where I could start glancing to my left. And from this distance, I could read the spines on my game cases and potentially find this title. Not going to. So tempting. Man, I don't want to waste the clue. It'd be something like ooh. All right, we got confirmation on the year. Give me my clue. Oh. Music, real-time strategy from 2009. What does music have to do with it? And it's third person. Okay, well, this just threw me for a loop because I was not even thinking RTS and strategy. An RTS strategy sim that incorporates adventure with music from 2009, and it has multiplayer, and it's third person. Oh. Okay, that was actually like a solid clue. Simmons strategy. Could it be something like No, it's got multiplayer, so oh, wait. No, give me my G. Yes. Oh my god. It was like pulling teeth. Horse, Brutal Legend. It's been so long since I played it, but like halfway through the game, it just introduces like RTS mechanics. You're still kind of playing in third person. Think of it as like you're a hero in the RTS, right? Like, if you've ever played Warcraft, they give you a hero that sort of leads your armies. Like, that was the same deal. Damn. Okay, well, there you go. That turn streak is one. Cool. Well, that's all the dailies. We handled that. Glad we had a couple more guesses. Always good to finish it before the last guess. But okay, I'm gonna take 10 minutes maybe. Just gonna step away, get some fresh air, to stretch my legs. You guys should do the same. Make sure to hydrate yourself. Always important to do that. We'll go back to the videos. And I'll put on a different track for you guys so you don't keep listening to this. Oh, operator, how are you doing? Just got here, huh? Well, I hope you're willing to wait. Would love to chat when I return. I'm doing great, thank you. Hopefully your month has been good. I'm trying to think back to what you were sharing last time. Did you ever get that Ferris wheel finished? Work, yeah. I get it. Almost done. That's cool. Well, I hope you share with me. From what I saw, what you had there was pretty solid. So, what kind of tune do we feel like? Do something that's not going to get obnoxious. It's all coming together. Nice to hear that. Man, I can't make my mind. We'll do this. Oh, okay. Well, you revisited your elevator. Now working on a hole in the ground to jump over. Wow. So versatile. I've actually been working on a Ferris wheel myself. This one's a little different though. It's been pre-made. Currently in the process of making modifications just to kind of... We got to have it fit in Totem's environment, so it's a little too modern for us. We need to kind of strip away a lot of that stuff. I guess if I'm here, I can kind of show off. It's off. This is what I got so far. Yeah, my project. We've been on that for a couple months now, actually. Yeah, this is very basic. We're not trying to do anything too crazy. It's just, what's the word? I've regressed it a lot. So, like, this thing was very sporty. It had, like, signage and curved rails and all kinds of stuff like that. The cars, actually, didn't have anything connecting the bottom bucket. So I don't think it was built to sort of be that close, but we're going to get you up close and personal with this thing. You're going to be wandering around it, so I had to strip a few things away from it and add some stuff, like this center pole, which is just sensible because it needs to hold together, but there was like windows, like shields around that I had to take out, because we got to have this thing kind of fit in like a what's the era we're kind of aiming for? It's like a pre-Cold War kind of time. So it's got to look a little more primitive than what it had. So it'll be rideable just for show. It's going to be just for show. I do want to get it to rotate though. It came with this apparatus, but none of it seems to be hooked up right. I also did some changes to the cars, so they're not actually attached to the apparatus like they used to. No, this isn't one that I made. This is a model that I found. One that's available. So, and that's actually in Totem right now. That's currently what's in the game. But we always saw it from a distance, so it was fine. It blended in just fine because we had like fog and shit around it. But we're trying to do some things different. With how we've kind of expanded on Totem, there's like ways that you could get out of the carousel area, and so that's how you end up potentially at the Ferris wheel, right? So Yeah, we need something that looks better that way. Here's how I get it to rotate. I mean, I do understand how to rotate it. What I don't understand is how I can reattach this stuff to the apparatus. I have all these like things here. There's bones, but none of these are attached to the cars because what I did is I modified one of the cars and then I just duplicated them again all the way through. Yeah. Yeah, so the high level is if this thing's going to operate, I want the cars to be able to like swing or teeter or, you know, I want it to appear somewhat dynamic, not like, we're not going to get too fancy with it, but the Ferris wheel could potentially rotate. So I want to make that believable. So that is something I'm working on. But right now it's mostly just, we're doing Godot. Excuse me. Yeah. Everything's done entirely in Godot. So, Totem was a game we did for GMTK 2025. And we've been on it ever since. It's been a few months. And so we're moving along quite nicely. Not quite at the alpha stage, I would say. We're still experimenting with a few things. Well, gondolas don't really swing. They don't. But gravity has to make sense, right? Like, if I'm rotating the wheel, I can't have them sit static like this. They kind of have to... They can swing if there's a gust of wind. That's not what I'm saying, though. We're not going to go that far with the detail. But I, at the very least, need them to dangle, which they don't currently. Yeah, I see where the armatures are. Again, I don't know if the cars are actually attached to it. Like, this is one aspect of Blender that I haven't really explored is like bones and stuff. I've done a fair share of that stuff in Maya, but I own Maya, so you make it rotate where the armature is, they will always face down. Yeah, but how do you do that? Wheel center rotates clockwise. Romantic King, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. I mean, there's got to be an easier way to do it than just writing some code. I mean, this is Blender we're talking about. Can I not just, like, connect it here in the inspector somewhere? Romantic King says, good morning, folks. Good morning to you. Tapping in from T-Dot. Well, welcome, welcome. Going on 5 a.m. for you guys, I believe. Right? Or no. It would be 2 hours ahead of me. Yeah, no, we're going on 3 a.m. here. So it's got to be about 5 for you. Awfully early. I'll show the materials on it. They're a little whack right now. This one's like way blown out. It's not supposed to be using the rough, but it is. What am I working on tonight? Well, I did just finish something in Photoshop. Unrelated to what I'm doing now with this Ferris wheel. Can't test it in Blender. Well, I'll show you what's happening in the engine operator. Again, I'm not here to... I'm not to the point where I'm dealing with the apparatus and all the bones and stuff. I'm still trying to, like, get the textures correct. You can see it's a little whack down here. I've been doing a lot of time on the platform. I had to redo the UVs and stuff, and I don't know if the texture mapping is really... agreeing with the dimensions anymore, because I did like reshape it and stuff. So Yeah, I probably don't need bones. It came with all of this, right? So ideally, if I could minimize a lot of that stuff, it would be better. But, like, I have this whole skeleton. And when it comes to, like, rotating anything, doesn't really adhere very well. I don't even know where that's taking me. But then there's, like, I could just rotate the whole... No, I don't want to rotate that part. This part. But then the gondolas are, like, still static, so I have to... I don't know. I feel like, without having to do much for, like, animation... Like, if there was a way to get the bones to just dangle... So that they could just do that as I'm rotating it, I think that would do just fine. How do I program? I mean, Godot has its own programming language, so we're mostly doing this in GDScript. Drop a soft body for physics? You're probably right. Yeah. I think before we get to the rotation part, though, I need to get some final touches on the apparatus. Like I said, I don't think the cars are attached to these bones currently, because I've had to remove the old ones and then duplicate new ones with the modifications, because God forbid I'm gonna, like, modify 20 of these gondolas. Am I trying to get them to swing? I'm trying to get them attached, because I don't think these are attached currently. If I look at the modification, it's got the object, but the vertex group is just car 6. And that's the same for all of them. I don't see anything else here. So, like, this is really, like, getting into a whole part of Blender that I know nothing about. So it seems attached because I haven't moved there. It's, like, snapped to the point. When you rotate the wheel, the gondolas move with it. I mean, they do. Yeah. I'm open to suggestions, Chromatic King. Like, I'm prepared to remove this old apparatus, and we could add a new one, if that would be easier. Excuse me. They are all instanced. I could modify one and all of them change with it. So, modify in the sense, like, I could change the geometry. Yeah. Is that your suggestion? Sorry, I'm kind of waiting for more. This isn't a cry for help. It's just okay. But yeah, the bones and all that just came with this model, so... And you would assume it's all hooked up, but I swear to you, like, the version that's in Godot currently, like, this is not the same version that's in Blender that I'm working on. I'm eventually going to replace it with that. Sorry. Okay, typing out the suggestion. Cool. So, like, I can't even get, you know, that intended behavior with this model. And there's actually parts of it where I don't even know if the model was, like, complete when it was hosted. I think, judging from the fact that a lot of the details were missing for, like, using it up close, I don't think it was really built for that. I think it was meant for more of, like, a top-down isometric kind of deal. So we're dissecting and sort of modifying what we can. Pardon me. And look, it's even got little lights. God damn it. Oh, excuse me. It's even got lights, which is kind of cool. I think those might just stay as they are, though. I'm not intending to get them to light up. They could, you know, It's supposed to look like abandoned and decrepit, and the lighting's going to do a lot of that. The reason I'm going with this color scheme is to kind of help it drown itself in the rest of the ambient light that we have. And it works really well, actually, because you can see in the engine here. Let me go to the level scene, and we can actually full screen this. Whoops. It actually fits quite well. Yeah. For a simple continuous spin, set the origin of your Ferris wheel to its center axle. Then go to frame 1, press I or L. Press rotation for just the axis you need, then R. Further, go to your end frame, rotate it. Okay, I mean that's capital I, okay. Why do they do that with the I? They really should just give it like the strokes at the top and bottom to kind of help it stand out a little better. Because I find that I's and L's are very similar, especially when it's an uppercase to a lowercase. Okay. Go to your end frame, rotate 360 on the axis, key frame again, press T linear. I mean, that's all great. That is all great. I need to hook up this apparatus first, though. Because once again, the apparatus, as far as I can tell, is not actually connected to anything. But you guys are saying it potentially could. So, like, if I was to... What do I go to? Animation? And what? I just select a bone. Probably this one. Right? I've never worked in this view before. So I think I'm going to have to explore a few things, like understand the workflow a little better. But just for the sake of the discussion, I want to see, like, I want to rotate this bone and see if it actually turns the car. Because currently I don't know if it's doing that. It has to be on keyframes. Okay, so if I press I, only selected channel, right? Channel being the bone? All channels, okay. I don't see the key, though. I'm missing something. Do I have to create a pose asset first? I am so lost. Oh, auto keying. So I could manipulate it here. If I just go that. Doesn't look like it made anything. Okay, this is car 4, I believe. Oh, is that the primary bone I should be rotating? Okay. End. Okay. Would it be relations? Oh, maybe delta transform. Nope. Definitely not. Just hit I, but it's rotating the whole thing. Okay, we'll go back to, I guess, frame 0. So what you're saying is, seeing it physically move the whole wheel like this is not going to matter because I can just all channels. Okay, insert the thing. Not sure why the dot's not coming up. Okay, well, let's go up 1 and try again. All channels. Like, nothing's coming up here on this side either. Gonna turn that off. R is the hotkey. That's just keyframe types. I is the insert keyframe. That's what I mean, though. I think what's happening here... I think what's happening here is that the hierarchy of bones, I don't think has been correctly set up. So I can't even get, like, independency for any of the gondolas. Like, anytime I've tried to rotate a bone in the engine, nothing reacts to it. It's just the whole object just rotates. So these seem wrong. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to take care of that. Okay. I wanted to go for like a 10-minute just refresher, like 20 or 30 minutes ago. So I think what I'm gonna do is take care of that. We'll get back to this. Let's mulch over it. You're gonna get some sleep? Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, Chromatic King. Really appreciate you trying to help me with this. Hope to see you around for more. So, yeah. For the rest of you, we're gonna enjoy ourselves some videos. And I'm gonna go and some business. So, let's change the tune, because we've been on this tune for a little while. What you wanna do? Let's do... so many options. This one's a classic. I like this one a lot, so put this on. Enjoy. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
So sorry about that. Goes off. Oh. Yeah. Took a little longer than expected. I apologize. My dogs were being extra stubborn. Time to take them out, and I don't know. It's still like -20 here, and can't deal with being inside. I guess they love the outdoors. Okay, so we're going to work on this Ferris wheel. After all that discussion, I'm not even sure if I'm sure where I should be going with this. I kind of have this theory that I want to test out. Chromatic King mentioned using a soft body, and I didn't even think about adding physics material to the objects in the engine, so maybe we should do that. Is it on the skeleton? Is that what I should be changing? Okay, okay. Maybe they are attached, all right. Where does one add a physics material? Maybe it's an override? Do I do that in Godot? You know what? I'm going to search it. Okay, well that didn't explain enough. I do know physics materials exist, but I'm also positive. Yeah, this illumination is going to have to be dynamic because it potentially will move. Would that look bad? We'll keep it static for now. We'll cross that bridge when it happens. Oh my god, the scroll speed on my mouse is like funny. How do I assign the physics material? Physics materials in assign these materials to the relevant objects by material override property. Reddit. No answer. Great. Useless. That up. What physics parameters can I change? Fix what? Just install a plugin. Let the plugin solve the problem for you. No. No, thank you. Maybe there's something in the material documentation I could manage. Why is this? Why are the inputs different? Buttons here. Why are those not English? Alright, so there should be a specific property. Oh, physics interpolation. Can I add it as metadata? No. Under skin? Okay, well, let's start with the standard material. Let's see what I can do with this. Is there a physics option? No. front of me. I select a rigid body. One of these. You follow the recommended workflow and explicitly have Physical Bone Simulator 3D as a child of Skeleton 3D. You can control whether it is affected by raycasting without running. However, for old depreciated configurations, it has an internal virtual Physical Bone Simulator 3D for compatibility. This property controls the internal virtual. Okay, so what is it? Okay, physics body. Can be the parent of Physical Bone 3D and be applied and apply simulation. Okay. So let's do this. Has no shape, so it can't collide or interact. They're adding a collision shape, 3D or collision poly. Really? I have to give him collision? But I'm just going to attach it to the bone. Okay, let's do a shape. Box. Really not a good spot for it. Where's that one? And why is there one without material? Oh, did I change something? I might have changed something. That out. Although that was a good way to sort of indicate which one I was working on. Okay. We now have a shape, but where should it go? I guess here. Much. Probably go even smaller. Okay. So we now have the physics shape box. And sleep. If true, the body is deactivated when there's no movement. Yes, absolutely. So let's just see for a moment if I... There's not a way to just... Okay. Actually, that's probably not correct. I just want it to be at an angle so I can actually see it physically move. So I'm not sure if it will or not. But okay. No mass. Access lock. You need to lock X and Y because it's strictly going to rotate on the Z. Linear and angular. Actually, no. Let's not lock anything yet because we want it to. Wonder if that's located correctly. I'm just trying to find other like posts and stuff. I feel like I should have it up here. Looks almost right. Okay. Collision shape. Let's change transform. Perfect. What I'll do is something like this. Yes, like that. Raise that up just a little bit. I don't want it like colliding with anything on the platform, you know? Okay. We have that. Here under physics property. Anything here under physics property? No. I made this add-on, blah, blah, blah. Add-ons can be useful, but if you're just grabbing something and having it do the work for you, like I feel it's really robbing you of valuable knowledge. Like I'm searching anything, and the top results, if you're looking strictly for like Blender soft body bones or whatever, what I explicitly searched was add soft body to bone, and all that's coming up is add-ons. Soft body simulation works for all objects that have vertices or control points. To add a soft body simulation, go to Physics tab in the Properties and activate Soft Body button. All right. Go back here. Off that. Okay, so perhaps half the issue is the vertex group. Same, or maybe going about this the wrong way. Hold on. So do I want to add it directly? I guess I should be adding it directly to a body, right? Soft body to a body. No, what I mean to say is, like, it's not a modifier for the bone, it's a modifier for the actual model. Physics. Soft body. You explained what edges were, so explain what goals are. So if I did... What's this one? Need to find out which... Skeleton. Let's see. Let's reset our transform because this doesn't seem right. Okay, if I go to car 1, not going to show me here. Oops. Go back to animations. So this is... Where are you? Oh, come on. What happened to all my hover prompts? This is the one I want. R9. Okay. So we want... R9? No, it just goes to 6. Trying to give the creator for this model the benefit of the doubt. Like, there's no reason you'd put the apparatus in if it didn't work. There must be a reason it's not working for me. I mean, it could just be that the setup is different from what... Whoops. Oh, I want to redo that. I guess it was just moving the camera. I kind of felt like I was moving the whole model. Oh, man, I'm starting to yawn. Oh my god. I'm not even working on the right car right now. This over here. Okay. Definitely want that position. Why is it so high? Actually, not sure why it's so high. My collision, like, up there or something? Make unique. Yeah, I feel like I need to read up on some stuff, and I know that doesn't make for a very interesting stream, so... So this, to me, feels like I'm adding an extra bone. Which doesn't seem right. I'm trying to have faith in the process, but... Ooh, pardon me. This is the skeleton we want. Seems like the setup can either be do it in Blender or reconstruct it in Godot. And I don't know which direction to take it. Like, theoretically, and we're just going on the idea that the model has been properly constructed. I should be able to do what I need to in Godot without having to go the extra mile and make it possible in Blender. Like, sure, I could just do it in Blender. Maybe that's just better to do it. If I was more knowledgeable in it, I would just do it. But my question is, should I take the time to do that, or will it be just a waste because I can just do it in Godot? And really, the route we're trying to get to here is whether or not the apparatus actually works. So... honestly, could take it either way. It just seems like I have to do a fair amount of just reading, so I might just have to do this off stream. So maybe with 100% friction, it was going to be a problem, but let's see. Oh, it's not working. No, it's not moving. You're supposed to work if you hear... oh, there's no, like, angular velocity. Want it along the Z, I believe. No, let's just do 0.5. Just give it something. 5. My question is, am I going to see this? Or do I have to run the scene? Let's turn it off. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't have a camera in this scene, do I? Don't. Guess we have to add a camera. Okay. Be able to rotate it here. Do no. Nothing is working. See, like, even manipulating the bone is not doing anything. At all. Yeah. Just trying to think about what I want to do next. Ended up going on this tangent with the bones. I know there's a whole talk about not needing to do it right now, but what I was intending to do is like texture stuff. Honestly, I kind of need to hunt down different textures, because what I'm dealing with here is a bit of a disaster. That away. Legs are gone. Really just this that's like gnarly right now. The one in the engine is much cleaner than this, obviously, but as you can see, it's problematic. Lee Yoon! Greetings, fellow artists. Well, hello. I'm not sure if I would consider myself an artist, but I have sort of taken on the role of modeler. How are you today? Is it morning for you? Or is it night? After this, I'm going to head myself to bed. Okay, hold on. Which way is this supposed to orient? It's not correct. better. All of that is lining up okay. Morning, Nish. Oh, operator has returned. Welcome back. Yeah, this is materials for the Ferris wheel. The seam is kind of in the way. We'll assume it's good though. Looks pretty good. Let's click off. Where's this one dock? It's because it is upside down. It did, but then I stripped it away because I had to unwrap it again because I did so much of the modification. The platform the dimensions are almost identical, but still different, so I had to unwrap it again. So that's my explanation. That's yeah, it's just the so I have been changing up the cars, but I've just been taking things away. So I don't have to work with the UVs on that. Maybe add the pole. I think I already did that, actually. I took the pole's UVs and added it to the textures. This is just the platform. The platform is the only thing that I've really had to modify. Because like I said before, and I could show this to you in the engine, this platform's a little sporty. And like this is already minorly changed, but it had like this kiosk in the front. It had a big sign to it. I took those elements out. We'll probably just have them separated and include them if we want to. But like a lot of this railing is a little too modern for what we're going for. So I took those out and kind of just put these rails around the whole thing. I feel like that looks a little more primitive. And then we'll just give it a material that just kind of makes it look like rusted metal or something. Adzilla's got you. Uh-oh. Ooh! Is what they say. Okay. I cleaned up nicely. Oh, we're still snapping. Whoopsie. Something about it that doesn't look right. What do I do to fix it? This really is no different than it is. bring it over. Just a tad. Actually, I probably shouldn't have reshaped it. I should just move the whole thing. That's some thick railings. Is this going to be a miniature? No, it's going to be close. I haven't modified the railings. They're not my creation. We'll adjust the size if we need to, but you might not even get up that close to it. Like, it'll be from a fair distance, but not too close. Oops. Ooh. I wonder if people even notice that. This music's like Sonic 2006. Nope, never mind. Maybe okay, no, this I think is from 2006. I was trying to look for like the Sonic like 360 version, you know, the one where he was like amongst human people. Now we're in the Sonic vibe. What is going on here? Actually, neither of these two are lining up correctly. Did I do okay on this side? The bad one. Yeah. You know, there's been mods put out that have like greatly improved it. There's like an incredibly passionate community behind that Sonic title. Okay, I need to see how these ones got lined up. Where are you at? Wait, what? Oh no, that's it. Okay, so it's roughly the same. That was your first Sonic game? Oof. Sorry to hear that. Old enough to finish, not old enough to realize how bad it was. It was I mean, Sonic games just in general are an acquired taste. I wouldn't, yes, it was broken, and I think that's the only thing that really makes it a bad game, but the vibe was so cool. I thought the theme song was really awesome. I still, like, not that I got chills the first time listening to it, but I don't know, it was a time for sure. I don't think it was completely bad. Put it that way. Could have been far, far worse. Okay. Oh, but then it's like off on this side. Well, shit. Love story was strange. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't really say that I play the games for the story, though. Although I'll admit the movies have kind of changed my opinion on that a little bit. Yeah, there's something not right about what's happening here. I think I like how it didn't make sense and it was pretty easy, and the complicated stuff was just figuring out where to go and what boundaries you can and can't go through. I mean, more freedom in any Sonic title, I think, is a blessing for sure. Is there a way to reset? Can I reset the transforms on this thing? If I just unwrap this one. Okay. Down. Okay. That was that whole song. Why do I not hear anything? Why did we change devices? I don't understand why that happened. Weird. I know I should be bringing this in much closer. Yeah. My scroll wheel is having a seizure, I swear. It's like scrolling at a rate faster than how the computer could keep up. I don't know how any other... I can't think of any other way to explain it. And really, I just need to take some time to touch that up in the control panel, but I'm just not doing that right. Okay, so why does this not line up? I got it here. I guess it's not lining up anywhere. Is this oriented correctly? Probably not, hey? Rotate it. Hold on. Maybe I just wasn't... It kind of needs to be like this. Like a repeated texture. Why is it so stubborn? I mean, let's look through this. I've been able to line this stuff up quite well, if I do say so myself. What's wrong with you? Both of you. These two sections. And that looks great. This does not. But you know what? I'm going to deal with this first. I think what I'm going to do first is unwrap it. Or... the other one was kind of like over here, so... Oh, you know what? It actually lined up quite well. Something like that. Oh, but then it's broken here. You know, honestly, I'm not sure if players are going to notice this. And even if they do, would they give a shit? Do I get that lazy? No. No. I'll go on. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do it, coach. Could try resizing a little bit. Although this is proportional. Why was that so hard? Tired of this track. Go back to Sonic. I'll give you guys a chance to identify which game this is from. Okay, so alignment is not perfect, but let's see what. Oh, it's not even like all the way up there. How's it down here? Could be better. I may have just done it. It's not perfect, but it's far less fucked up than it was before. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to stretch it below. We're just going to keep it like this for now. Okay, so that's currently on the right. Go here. Oh, definitely not what I want. That's what. Really hope the seam's not like blocking the dark area here, although I think it's oh yeah, no, it seems pretty good. I could go up a little more. Doesn't need to. I guess it sort of does, but is that going to do enough? My question. We're not so bad over here. I think this is more of a this kind of situation. Okay. Oh, I just realized I so too. Like, I'm not expecting the player to necessarily be on, like, top of the platform, but I feel like I need to iron this out. But I'll be honest, I'm getting tired. And really dopey. 3D printing is nice. Howdy ho. Welcome, welcome. We're on YouTube. Welcome. You'll get a lot of people from YouTube. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch here. Going, hi, everybody. I had a 3D print finish a while ago. I got to take some supports off. So why don't we take care of that? So happens I have print ready to go. Can you be serious for a moment? Sure. I don't have my overhead camera hooked up, but just kind of show off what I got here. This it kind of stands out. I'll put it over my body thing. It's a nice large backdrop. So yeah, these are all the supports I gotta take off for it. And actually I have a second one here. I'm printing this for a friend of mine. This is what it's gonna look like once it's finished. And the idea is they plan to paint them. Has this cool mask. It's actually a Ghostface character. Whoops. So he's got his little mask. Ah. It's hilarious. I love it. "3D printing is nice. You said you asked to be serious. I have granted permission." "The what, pray tell?" This is oddly satisfying. Just fun. Satisfying until you ruin the model. Nope, that's good. Came right off. No problem. "I'm very sick and I'm laying in bed. I don't know if I can even walk outside without draining myself. And to make it worse, I got a runny nose. What should you do?" I mean, I'd stay in bed for sure. Anytime I find myself in that kind of situation where you just are dead to the world, like, I get a whole, like, station set up for myself. Like, extra large garbage can, so I don't have to keep emptying it every single time. Emergency puke pail, in case I'm, you know, that under the weather that I could potentially, you know, lose my lunch. Probably get a fan for, like, temperature control. Bundle myself up if I've got, you know, if I'm just chilly for no apparent reason. I wouldn't sit with the runny nose, though. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Got a nice big one there. Definitely do something about that. Seems like you're already doing what you should be doing, which is stay indoors. I mean, I typically don't want to be burdened with having to, you know, strain myself while I'm sick. I'd rather be resting. So, and most people don't want to deal with someone who's sick and under the weather, right? So just stay indoors. Out of sight, out of mind. You can suffer on your own. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Glad you're here. Did I solve the problem for you? I'm sorry. I'm doing all of this and you guys can't even see. This is the progress so far. These supports are rough. These I kind of have to cut down. Thanks. Okay. You're welcome. It's like top quality advice coming from Gingy Beardy Guy. Who needs ChatGPT? Okay, this is going to be risky. So the support is kind of like, it's like fused to the foot. So I kind of have to... Whoa. Okay. Good. That one felt risky. Super risky, but... Oh, the finger's like wrapped with it. Excuse me, I have to be careful with this surgery. Okay, I got it loose. It's wiggling. But it's like stuck on the finger. Oh no. Oh, good. Thank God. I had to kind of force it off. I just slipped it off like a ring. And it took the remainder of the support with it. Weird, why did it switch again? My input like switched for some reason. Not the input, the device input. Honestly, never experienced that before. Wonder if there's like a... You know what, now that I think about it... I have like profiles for my mouse and stuff. Nope, it's on default. Okay. No idea what that's all about then. Alright, now, arguably this left hand or arm is going to be just as difficult, if not worse. Okay, we're off the cloak. Hold on a second. I gotta step away for a moment. My dogs are scratching at the door. Let's do that. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. We're almost done on this arm, and then I gotta sand all that stuff. Which I don't have to do on stream with you guys. I can do that on my own time. Looks like the filament kind of fucked up here. Maybe that's all just support. Nope, definitely did something. I think I can correct it. I don't think it's enough to fail it. I could probably... I'm sure my buddy will be fine with it. I really need to get myself, like, that support filament. Here, it's really helpful. Not too shabby. Sorry, the cat is rubbing on the stupid arm. Stop it. You're shaking my camera. Here. Come here, buddy. He really likes rubbing the camera's tripod thing. Hold on. Looking for attention. So here is your attention. Yes, hi. Hi, mister. Now we've just reverted to the cat stream. Yes, I know. Well, honestly, I don't know if there's really much else to say. No, you're not going over there. If you want to go. Okay, well, I'm going to follow him. Awfully late over here. 3D printing is nice. Thanks for coming in towards the end. Sorry to anybody who's now tuning in. I don't really have a steady schedule, but I am trying to make Sundays more regular for me. I say that as literally the next weekend I'm going to be traveling. I'm doing an early Christmas with some relatives, so won't be here next weekend. Sorry. But if you want to see more of me, I do another channel with some friends of mine. We've been doing it for an awfully long time. I think, well, we did just hit 10 years. And basically it's just us playing video games. It's called Co-op Couch Show. It's a great time. We do it every Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. And we're going to be playing a game that's yet to be released. The developers reached out. They provided us a copy. So they want us to try. And we're welcome to play with the audience. It's going to be one of those phone games like Jackbox, but not quite. And if you're an artist, if you like to doodle, it's a lot of that. So if you guys are curious about it, I encourage you to come and check it out. And you know what? Now that I think about it, if I provide the link, then I can give you guys exactly where you need to go. That's it there. I really got to fix the bot, how it like posts that on the screen. You guys don't. I sent it to all 3 channels. This is multi-streamed on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. It's the way to go. That is the life. That's the way it is here on the Gingy stream. But thank you all for tuning in. Of course, if you follow me, you'll see when I'm live. And if you don't, you know where to find me. Please check out Co-op Couch. My pride and joy. I've done it many years with my friends. Lots of great memories there. Thank you so much for being here. 3D printing is nice. And to everyone else that tuned in earlier, been a blast. I love these chill streams. We'll definitely do more of them in the future. Just us hanging out, having some discussion, listening to some chill tunes, having great times. Yeah. I will see you all later. Peace.